I don't know. After hearing him calm and talking about the tether story, it's probable.
Just go down to the county attorney's office. I think you'll find a lot of humans down there.
All right.
No disrespect.
Stop driving.
I'm flirting with the judge in front of my dad.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Hooday! Bo Burrow came through last night. He showed up to play. It was a good game. I fell asleep during it. I'm not going to lie. I woke up at the very end. Still fun to watch the highlights, though. All right. Court. Our favorite Moorish SovCit was back in court this morning. He was supposed to be there for a jury trial. Jury trial didn't happen, but he was still in court. And Judge Perkins had some things to say. Second clip, guy finds out what happens when he doesn't follow his bond conditions. In third case, we have a defendant with attitude in front of Judge Middleton. Before I hit the play button, you already know what to do. Like and subscribe, do your jump kick backflips, and my link tree is down in the description. I think I'm all caught up with thanking people. So if I missed anybody, please let me know. Leave a comment, send me a message, email me. Wasn't intentional. All right, let's go.
This is going to be the city of Detroit versus Javar Tyrone Grayson. Case number SP14643761, SP14640991, SP146390, counts 1, 2, and 3. State your name for the record.
Grayson
Bay. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
State your name for the record.
Grayson Bay.
All right. This is today is the date and time set for a jury trial. Ms. Schneider, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Alexis Schneider for the people, P80322. For the record, the issuing officer, Officer Ambrose, was present, although I released him.
Mr. Grayson Bay, we didn't conclude some of the. First of all, I want to get the record straight from yesterday. I did mention, and you did cite. Where's Mr. Grayson Bay's file? Yes, but I brought it back downstairs. Yes. I wanted to clear up something I said on the record as far as the case that you cited out of Alabama, that I was incorrect as far as the facts of that case. Mr. Reverend Shuttles Reverend Shuttlesworth was not the case where they were walking down the street and did not obtain the license to assemble. That was a case where he had another reverend organized a sit-in and at a restaurant. They were ticketed. And the unfortunate part about it is, and that's just how our society is, and it was, and still is for the most part, is that this case had to go all the way to the United States Supreme Court for him to get justice on this case. But again, you're citing cases, sir, that you're not even reading what the cases are about. I can actually fine you. That's something a lawyer would be, can be brought up to the grievance commission on and potentially lose their license. All the cases in there, all the cases that you have cited are saying exactly the opposite of what you purport. Have you looked at any of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you read them? When did you do that last night?
I've been studying Moorish science. My religion is Moorish science. As you can see, if it looks like a duck, it acts like a duck, it tells you it's a duck, it's pretty much a duck. So I'm Moorish science. So I've been studying for over 10 years. And
But you haven't been studying.
No disrespect to you, Your Honor. I just want to remain mute to the fact and acknowledge that my mother is here, the matriarch of my family. And so I just want to remain mute to this case in this matter. And the floor is yours. This is your courtroom. No disrespect. My mother is here.
No. Ma'am, can you stand up and state your name, please?
My name is Mary Grayson Hall.
Good morning, Ms. Grayson Hall. And it's nothing about, you can see it. I just wanted to acknowledge, I do acknowledge the fact, and I appreciate the fact that you have support here. The court always recognizes that. That's why I asked you to stand up. But you want to remain mute now, but you didn't remain mute when you filed these pleadings. This is how you speak to the court, exactly the way you did. Now, maybe the form is not exactly the way the court kind of or the rules have applied, but I understand you're in pro per and you might not know all of those rules. But when you start filing these documentations, you're speaking to the court and you're representing that this is the current state of the law as this is the current state of the law, and this stuff applies to your case, and I should be reading this stuff and be able to interpret what you're saying about your case through these cases. And when I read these cases, it says exactly the ones that I've read, and I've seen these cases filed before, it says exactly the opposite of what you're trying to say. Because what I understand you're trying to say is that you're trying to say that you don't need a valid driver's license to drive on the roads. You don't need proper registration on your vehicle, and you don't need proper insurance. And you're even going as far as saying that the police officers, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the police officers do not even have the authority to pull you over. Is that correct?
Again, Your Honor, I remain mute to the situation. Again, I reply, my mother is here. No due respect to the court. My matriarch is here. And I gave you pretty much documents to read. And I'm standing on those documents and I'm gonna remain mute. Thank you.
All right, so I've already found you guilty of the count of refusing to exhibit a driver's license, SP 1464091. I'm going to fine you on that case $240. I've already found you responsible on SP 1463901, expired plate. I'm going to fine you $145 on that. And I've already found you responsible on SP
Why do you think he brought his mom to court? Any ideas? He's not as argumentative today as he has been. And for everyone who didn't see it last night, my live last night, it was a good one. So you should go back and see it. I'll put the link in the description so you can check it out. But it was the first case that I played last night during my live. It was good. Yep.
$1463903, insurance no proof, and I say guilty on SP 1464091, and that's $240. or the insurance no approval, I'm gonna fine you $195 on that. All right? As far as the other counts, I had the note, well, you told me off the record that you're gonna dismiss SP 146437661 and SP 146390002. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So 145, 195, and $240, sir. When can you pay?
I will probably need, after the holidays, maybe 3 months. I might get something up for you.
Are you working?
I do carpentry.
Yeah, you do carpentry. Are you working?
Yes. Yeah, I have jobs lined up.
Okay, so why do we need so much time?
They lined up. They're not completed. They're just future jobs that I have lined up.
So presently, you're not working.
Today, I'm not in court.
You got this play on words.
Yeah, I mean, traveling and
Is this
driving. Yeah, it's the system. Play on word. I mean, it's the truth, though. I mean, I got to speak the truth to you, right? You
You're
respect
not
the truth?
working now. If you.
Okay, I'm not working today. I'm not working.
No. You're not. I'm asking you, why is it taking you 3
We-
months to get up? I don't typically give out 3 months to pay fines, especially when somebody's working, and especially in a career that's a skilled trade, that's a very lucrative career. So I'm trying to give you the time you need, but I need to make a good basis for that.
3
Because
months.
you're not giving me a good basis for giving you 3 months, and you're telling me you're a carpenter and you're telling me you're working. Now, if you're telling me you're a carpenter and I'm not working currently, then that's something that I can go with. But you're telling me I'm just not working today.
Right.
I'm gonna go to work tomorrow.
Well, we
I'm
optimistic,
going to work
yeah.
tomorrow, and I'm going to work the next day.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving you 3 months.
Very
for that.
optimistic. That's why I say, well, as it's present, not, but yeah, tomorrow. I'm very optimistic about work. So yeah, yeah.
So you're not working.
Today I'm not working. Tomorrow I have grass work tomorrow to do. There are schedules to do, and I do have a future as a job to have things to be done. But as you saying, as I'm working, I'm telling you the truth, not as now, no. If that clears, if that makes you feel comfortable, no, I'm not working.
I'm trying to ascertain.
No, I'm
what's
not
going
working.
on, sir.
I'm not working. At this present moment, I'm not working.
And when you say you're working, you have some aspirations of working,
Yes.
like everybody does. We're
Yes.
looking for, well, not everybody, because not everybody is trying to work.
Right, exactly.
So
Yes.
you're not working now,
Right,
correct?
thank you, Your Honor.
Let me ask you this, ma'am. Is this the kind of, I don't know, I want to make sure that you don't need any mental health services? Do you?
You questioning my mental capacity?
I'm asking, because I mean, you're giving me these play on words. You're giving me all of this
Speak the
stuff.
truth,
You
Your Honor.
know,
I'm gonna speak the truth.
I don't feel you're speaking the truth to me.
I'm not working today at this present moment. I'm not working.
And you're not working, you don't have anything set for tomorrow,
No, I don't.
right?
Nope, I don't. I don't.
Do
I'm
you
not
have
even
anything
working.
set for next
No.
week?
No, I'm just anticipating things. You're right. I don't.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm just gonna get you out of here. I'm gonna give you, till March the 5th. You can either Zoom in or come in. I'm gonna give you till March the 5th to have this stuff paid off, all right?
Can I get a total of that?
You'll get a total with, Ms. Mathis here. That'll conclude it, sir. I wish you the best of luck. I appreciate you, your mom coming in, and have a safe, happy holiday season, all right?
Well, that saga's over. March 5th. That's just a hearing to make sure he paid. So he's not going to be spouting off anything. Well, he shouldn't be. But, I'm going to cover it. All right, next one is, I don't remember what judge it is. Gauthier. Someone said in the comment that I was mispronouncing his name, and I could be. I really don't know. But you guys know this judge. But this is what happens when you don't do what the court tells you to do.
And also then the show cause. First of all, it's alleged that you are in contempt of court for not complying with the conditions of your bond, particularly with the sober link requirements. You have the right to have a hearing on that allegation where it would need to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt, and the assistance of Mr. MacArthur at that hearing. And if I find you to be in contempt, I could jail you for up to 93 days, fine you for up to $7,500 or both. Also, if I believe that you're not complying with the conditions of your bond, I can revoke that bond. You understand the rights that you have and the penalties you could face?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions about those?
No.
Mr. MacArthur, do you know how he wishes to proceed on the contempt?
Well, Mr. Ball has indicated he's contacted my office on this matter, and it involves a sober link, and he's trying to get this sober link situation straightened out, but I guess we'd like to ask that the court set this matter for a hearing.
And where are we at on the underlying case?
We're at the point where I'm going to ask the court to put this onto the trial docket. We have not resolved this matter.
All right, let me take down some necessary information from that. Now, in terms of the bond issue, does Mr. Ball have a sober link today?
I do. Yes, Your Honor.
You do.
I do have the device, yes.
Blowing into it?
Yeah, well, they've shut me down currently.
Okay, so you don't have one that's functioning.
Oh,
You're not testing today.
correct.
Didn't I adjust the schedule for you?
Yes, Your Honor. It's just down to a money issue that I was talking to them about. So I've talked with them on the phone and so we're trying to work that out currently.
All right. Guess I want to hear from both counsel whether I ought to revoke Mr. Ball's bond until he has a functioning sober link. Mr. MacArthur.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, obviously, I'm requesting that the court not revoke his bond. He has been responsive to this court in all of these proceedings over the months that this has been pending. This is a relatively, I think this is a relatively new problem, and he had contacted my office, and the issue, of course, is the payment for the sober link. They will not continue the service unless it can be paid for. He's trying to make arrangements to get back on the sober link and to get that paid for. I would ask that the court give him a week to get that problem straightened out, and hopefully he will be back in testing on a regular basis.
Ms. Miller.
Your Honor, I think that it's important that Mr. Ball be honest over links so the court can monitor if he's using alcohol or not. I guess I would report a much shorter window for Mr. Ball to get his sober link figured out, and his payment is not, he can't make payments on the sober link. And there's no way for the court to, I guess, monitor if he's consuming alcohol throughout the day. So I would ask that he doesn't have it figured out in the next 48 hours.
Well, what would be the estimated length of trial, Mr. McCarthy?
I think it's going to be a full 2 days, Your Honor.
These 21 days to file witness and exhibit lists. Right, here's the thing. I mean, this was a bind over almost a year ago. It's been continually adjourned all year long at the defendant's request. I mean, that's probably partly why it's expensive to have that thing month after month after month. The only reason we're here month after month after month is you. The defense is, all these adjournments have been at the defense request. So I'm going to revoke your bond today. We're going to come back for another docket call next week. We'll see if you get the sober link set up by then. But you are not going to be out on bond without a sober link for us to know that you are tested. So we're going to come back next week for a docket call on the 12th at 10:20. It is just not an option for you to be out there on bond, not blowing. Not an option. We'll come back next week. I'm also going to schedule this, since the case is so old, as a trial. Be a backup, but it's going to be set for a 2-day trial, Thursday, Friday, January 11th and 12th, and Mr. McCarthy may not substitute off the case.
I got a question. Can you give me till this afternoon? If not, turn myself in.
Nope. It's set for a bond violation hearing same time next week.
Yep, that's what happens. Gotta do what the judge and the court tell you to do. Oh, that seemed really short. All right, this last one, this isn't a long one. This is only about 5 or 6 minutes. This defendant's attitude is bad, and I'm surprised Judge Middleton doesn't react to it. He kind of does, but not really. All right. You know what? I'm just going to let this play out since this is quick. If you haven't done it already, please like and subscribe, do your jump kick backflip, and if you'd like to donate, my link tree is in the description. Till next time, bye.
Waiver. All right, this is file 232155FY, People versus Lateria A. Walton. Miss Walton, can you hear me?
Yes,
You're in the bathroom somewhere. Where are you right now?
at my house.
All right. Why aren't you here?
Because my ride ignored me and didn't come.
All right. Well, I could have got you a bus. You're charged with home invasion, 2nd degree, and assault and battery. It's alleged to have occurred in July of last year. You have a jury trial set in front of Judge Pattison for next Tuesday. Your lawyer, Melissa Halleck, is here, and she's been here since 8 o'clock this morning, waiting for you. Did you talk to her before today?
I talked to her at my last court date.
All right. What are we doing here this morning, Melissa?
I did speak with Mr. Marvin with regard to her case this morning. He indicated that it was a different offer than what had previously been offered at her other PCC, that he was not offering a misdemeanor, that with the upcoming trial and now this new assault case, that he would not be, that it would be home, basically as charged, that she needs to waive a prelim to preserve some sentencing, possible sentencing negotiations upstairs to avoid possible prison.
All right. So would you like me to simply set up for a preliminary examination for next Tuesday, and you and she can discuss it further?
Yeah, because I do think there's going to be further negotiations with that upcoming trial as well that may change things. I would assume that they're trying to resolve both cases. And I have not been able to convey to Mr. Truckee either the changes in the circumstances of my case, which is he represents from that jury trial.
All right, I'll set this for preliminary examination. December 12th at 1 o'clock. Miss Walton, it's your obligation to be here next Tuesday, December 12th. You can't phone it in. You're gonna have to be here live. So if you need a ride, you let me know and I'll get you a bus pass. This is a felony charge. It's not a traffic ticket. You need to be physically at court. You also have a case next Tuesday. Have you talked to your lawyer, Mr. Truckee?
Yes.
And what Melissa discussed is perhaps they could resolve both cases at once. They're going to bring in 30 or 40 jurors next Wednesday for that trial unless the case is resolved. So your obligation here is to be here next Tuesday, December 12th at 1 o'clock. Tuesday, December 12th, 1 o'clock. Your jury trial is the following day, December 13th. So you need to stay in contact with both of your lawyers. They're working with the prosecutor to see whether they can resolve this. So you're here by Zoom. That's good enough for this circumstance, but you have to be here live next week. You understand?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, you look quite bored and indifferent to all this.
I'm
These are
not
very-
bored. I'm going through something, actually. Thank you.
All right, well, you're going through something, all right. You have a felony charge pending.
Oh, you're
So,
trying to be funny. It's not funny.
no, I don't think it's funny at all.
You smart remarks. You acting like it's funny. It's not funny. Like, yeah, you're a judge. You probably don't go through the stuff that we go through. That's not what I'm going through. That's not the only thing. But okay.
All right, all right, it's not the only thing you're going through, but this is more than an inconvenient nuisance. It's a criminal charge with a serious consequence. So I want you to stay in contact with both of your attorneys and physically be here. If you need a bus pass, you tell me and I'll get you one.
Thank you.
All right. All right. She's going through something. All right. I guess we all are going through something, but we'll deal with this. Good luck trying to shepherd all these two cases together. She's entitled to have a prelim if she wants. She's entitled to have a jury trial if she wants. So thank you, Melissa.
Okay, thank you, Judge.